Not a good idea to be eating when you're going live, I guess, huh?
Yeah, I ate mine.
But I was like, I don't know, man. Eating a banana on stream's a little sus. I might have to. I don't know if I need that footage of me out there.
It's permanent. It's forever.
It's trying to get it eaten before we went live. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Saw a couple comments. Philibus here said, "What did CPI do to your setup?" So the way yesterday closed, we've been super bearish, obviously, for what I'm trading the indexes. The way the indexes closed yesterday, though, gave us indication of a potential short-term low being put in, and then CPI data came out better than expected. I have the actual numbers somewhere, but so the anticipated increase was 2.9%, and it came out lower at 2.8. And then also one of the other things they looked at was expected to be 3.2 and came out 3.1. So came out slightly better than expected. Between that and the daily bar we put in yesterday, and kind of where we're trading, CPI popped us up, and we're currently trading, you can see, right at yesterday's high. So I think this is will be kind of the make or break area here. If we can accept over yesterday's high, I think today has some more upside potential as a potential relief day for NQ and the indexes. So I try to pre-market long here. I took off some trims for about $200 of profit, but I'm still holding a little bit more than half the position. We'll see. I may close it depending where we're at in the next 10 minutes coming in open here. Definitely a risk holding it into open, so we'll see. If I do get stopped, I'll be slightly red.
And gold is pushing to its daily low, possibly during the New York Open. Earlier in London, near London Open, a little bit afterwards, it hit its daily low. What was that at? Right around 29.09 on the Forex. All right. We're going to go on 3 lot sizes on this guy here, shorting it now. Since it could bounce, but it could break. I'm going to stop out really quick if it goes against me. This account is so break even right now, I almost can't shed a tear no matter what it does.
This is the 200K account. We're basically flat at 200K.
Yeah.
Well, listen, Brian. Today I was like, we had a bad day Monday. We had a good day Friday, bad day Monday. But I was like, we could use a good day today. We need some monies. So I decided to bust out my secret weapon, the fancy green pants.
Look at these bad boys. God!
Look at these bad boys. They're like felt. They're suede. And all I know is that they're going to print us some money today, baby. Look at these. Look at these. I did this for everybody in the chat.
It's like you're wearing a poker table.
That's right. Hey, dude, let's go, baby. 1,800 in futures, 50K, about 2 trading days. Hey. All right, dude. So you're $1,200 away from your profit target, right? So don't feel like you need to force it. You could obviously make that one trading day. That's within your consistency limit. So I would take your time, but you got a little bit of cushion to work with. Remember the drawdown is end of day trailing, so you still just have the $2,000 of drawdown that you're working with. So don't feel like you got to go crazy, size up. I would just say keep doing what you're doing, man. Keep doing what you're doing. And don't be afraid to let your runners work a little bit. Keep stops in profit or whatever, but let your runners work a little bit. sometimes when you get like kind of close to that profit target, if you let those runners work a little bit and maybe dollar cost average in a little, can add to a winner. You can kind of push them a little bit to get to that profit target. Thanks, Phil. That's I had to bring the vibes today with the pants. We needed those green pants, baby. All right, so Brian trying to go short. I try to NASDAQ long. I would like to get a little bit more of a trim off. We're battling right with yesterday's high. Just in case we open and we initially reject, would be a bummer. But we'll see. Got about 7 minutes till market open here. I gotta mark up my levels.
Well.
All right. 19,881.
Booming Bulls is asking a question there about a refund.
Oh yeah, I meant to reply that earlier.
I'd say keep trying. Or
yeah,
open
sorry,
a new
Boom.
ticket too.
There's not a whole lot. Was it a futures account or was it a Forex account? If you're willing to like send me your email, I can send something to like internal support for you, but they should get, if you've reached out to the support, they should get back to you, that's for sure. I think the support team's a little bit bigger on the future side, or I'm sorry, on the Forex side of things right now. But all right, let me mark these levels up here. My levels on NQ that I'm watching basically are right where we're at right now would be yesterday's high on NQ.
Ooh, look at gold, Tyler.
What's that?
Look at gold.
Ooh, buddy, what did I tell you? What did I tell you, Brian? What did I tell you, baby? It's all the pants.
Yeah, I owe it all to you, Tyler. I mean,
you owe it all to my wardrobe decision making today.
It really was. That's what teamwork is all about. And
hey, it's true what they say, Brian. Teamwork makes the dream work. There's just no denying it.
You. That's a good. Hadn't heard that in a while.
New trader said so. After getting funded, I have to make at least $200 for 5 trading days to get a payout. This I have to repeat for 3 times to get daily payout. So extremely good to yes. So that's how it works with FunderPro Futures. In order to request your first payout, you have to make $200 over 5 trading days. They do not need to be consecutive. And then once you have accomplished that 3 times, you get moved to daily payouts, and you can take a payout on anything. I think it's anything over $100. All right. Well, nice looking short there from Brian.
It's gonna reverse in my face, I bet.
But yeah, NQ watches yesterday's high here, which is right where we're trading at 19,686.75. And then up above, we had target 19,881, and then down below we have 19,551. So we're currently right in the middle of about a 330-point range that I'm watching on the NQ. See if the bulls can finally step up one of these days here, or if we're going to see some more kind of ugly downside volatile action. We shall see.
1 second here. I'm gonna adjust my camera.
Yeah, you're good.
I want
to. No, you'll get a refund. It'll get taken care of. Listen, guys. We're hosting a stream right now. We're not the support team, but there is a support team that is around that will help you. Don't worry, you'll get taken care of. That's just we're trying to actively trade live in front of you guys, answer your questions, do all that stuff. We can't make support issues our biggest concern. Hopefully that makes sense. Two minutes till market open here.
Well, darn it. Maybe I should have just exited that trade.
Bouncing on you.
Yeah, it has a lot of strength. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm still holding mine. I think I'm gonna hold it into market open here. This is like this is a setup that I've traded before. If I take a stop, so be it. I'll be small red on the day, but I don't know. If you've been on the stream for a long time, there was a while ago. We caught a trade like this, that then we got it got really nice, strong continuation. But basically, I didn't get the best entry on this, but basically when you get the strong data bar, and then you get that first pullback entry on the first kind of potential higher low that you get, and then targeting that upper wick, data wick. It's a trade strategy that I've used before. Sometimes it works out really nicely. So that's the concept behind the trade that I'm in right now. And from a levels perspective, we have the previous day high. So I'm going to hold it, see if when we open, we can get an initial pump out of the gate. Sometimes we tend to get that with data days, but we'll see. See if we get it this time or not. Opening right at yesterday's high. 686.75. Price is driving me nuts. All right, there we go. All right, so that dotted line is yesterday's high on NQ. Hans said that NASDAQ is at an important fib level on the weekly chart, or at least it was with yesterday's low. Okay, that's interesting. All right, nice. Starting to get a test of this little this last little 5-minute swing high. See if we can get a pop above. I have 5 micros right now. I have a trim set at 19,758. I think I'm actually going to set one more at a little pop above the data high. All right, so out of my 5, I have 2 micros set to trim if we get there. I'll continue to hold 3 runners if we do.
Excuse me. God, I'm about to sneeze. Allergy season where I'm at.
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
All right. Nice looking 5-minute bar. Come on, baby. Give it to us. Be nice to get these 2 trims off. This trade would become risk-free. See if she wants to give it to us or not. Opening print 96.50. Hold on. So I gotta get this little pants going. Gotta get the pants going. Get the pants going. Get the pants going. Come on, baby. Get the pants going. The magic of the pants. The magic of the pants. Woo! Magic of the pants, baby.
You holding back because you're on live air right now, or what do you do in private?
Northern is angry. I'm just breaking stuff.
Yeah, we need some break objects, and we still need that what do you anger room or break room?
Yeah, I know. That's what we need.
Shatter stuff. What would you like better, glass or just objects?
Pickles. I would. So like, do you have a set risk input? Like it changes that on its own? I'm not sure. I would think that you like each individual trade, unless there's like a setting where you can do like where every trade's a certain pre-calculated risk. All right, so we got one of the 4. Actually, I'm occupied here. I didn't adjust any stops. Let me got 1 trim off there. Move stop under the newer 5-minute swing low, just to make sure we stay green if I get stopped out. We've realized on the trims I've taken, I've realized $368 worth of profit. I have $500 of open profit. Where my stop's currently placed, I'm still risking about $173. So if I got stopped out before taking any more trims, I would still be up about $200 on the day. Oh, you know what? I actually took the same trade on my other account because I didn't have the copy trading set up. I was a little smaller size on this one. I haven't taken any trims. I may just let this one try to work since I'm smaller size. I'm not even going to worry about this 7 points. I'm just taking the data wick high. All right, so I adjusted my trim a little bit. I brought this trim a little lower down to 19,785, right at the data wick high. Wear the pants every Monday. What's it from? Nice, baby. Nice. Wanted almost 3R. Hey, baby. Shouts out India. We love India. Did you exit your gold position, Brian, or are you still in?
I'm still in it, taking it on the chin right now.
Okay.
Losing my ass right now.
Yeah, I pulled up the chart so I can watch it.
I mean, it could. I don't want to go for a fake out, but market hasn't been good to the hours that I've been choosing to trade since what, Wednesday? I think last week Wednesday was the best day I had during this time slot. You know?
Yeah.
I've seen better action pre New York. I've missed out on a lot of good action in London lately because I've been sleeping back to US
Trying to get your sleep
hours.
schedule, yeah, sorted. Yeah. Yeah, that's a tricky thing there.
Yeah.
All
But
right.
I tell myself, if I'm motivated enough, then I'll swap my hours back to London. I just haven't been as motivated lately to trade. Call it spring fever or something.
Yeah. I get that.
Yeah. It happens sometimes too, right? Like I have a lot going on in the personal world, but nothing bad. Just a lot more stuff going on.
Yeah.
I think you yourself mentioned to me yesterday that I was asking you yesterday if you had caught one of those big swings. I think you replied that you were not trading.
Yeah, I took yesterday off.
You were working but not trading.
Yeah. Just I had some work I needed to get caught up on, and just
and that happens. That's kind of like me lately. I've had other things that have they're not major. They're just more important to me lately.
I feel that.
And sometimes it's depending on what region you live in, especially if you're in the Denmark, Sweden, areas where it's cold and dark. As soon as you see daylight in spring, you kind of run out to it, and I've been doing that where I'm at.
Well, we saw a pretty decent pullback on the NQ, but nice reversals so far. Heading back up towards the high of the day. Hopefully we can get a little pop above. NQ with a little relative strength above yesterday's high, above its opening print, to where ES is currently battling right at its opening print, still below yesterday's high. YM and RTY are both weak. I do like when NASDAQ leads the way, though.
Yeah, for sure.
I think it tends to hold some solid influence over the rest of the market at times.
Looks like you got a collapse about to happen there, though. People are going to
we'll see.
come in and take out their buys.
Strong closes on the 2-minute and the 5-minute.
Yours is pulling back about where people would be taking profit too. That's going to allow a lot of sellers to take over for maybe for a moment.
Yeah, quick spike there, but immediately reversing it. ES also getting above its opening print. Give me this trim, baby. Let's go get that data high. Feel a lot better with that. Get one more of these off.
I know I jumped in on gold a bit early, but I think on the higher time frames I'm correct. The lower time frame is scaring me right now.
Don't love that. NQ spiked a couple ticks higher, then immediately failed, while ES is failing its opening print. Staying on my toes here.
I'm so distracted right now. Where I live, there is bulldozers outside in front of my property.
I was going to say, what, your neighbor's running a pressure washer or what?
Oh, can you hear that stuff?
No, I was joking.
Oh.
I was joking. You told me about last week that
Lawn.
your neighbor
Yeah.
running a pressure washer like into the evening when you were
Oh
trying to
yeah,
relax.
that too. Well, a couple weeks ago, I was complaining about one of the neighbors' landscape crews coming in while I
Yeah,
was buzzing on my microphone here. And then Friday night, last Friday, another neighbor at the power washer. And right now, one of them has bulldozers dropping off mulch or something. I don't know what the hell.
Hey, that's springtime, baby.
But I think they're looking into my house. Go, oh, Brian's trading. Let's do some ruckus. He's trading. Let's be distracting to him. I think it left just now. It's like that's all you got to do is talk about it or try to get a picture of it. I mentioned my wife is out of the country right now.
Yes.
So it seems like every time I try to take a quick picture of something and text it to her, I miss it. You got to see this bird just ramming the front windows. It's crazy. Why isn't he dead yet? Go to take a picture. Duh, he's gone.
That's funny. What's up, Imuku? Imuku, is that you twice? Okay, did you come from X to YouTube? Because that name is like way too similar to be two different Imukus at the same time. Come on, baby.
If you're in
ES
Q,
breaking down the new lows. I'm considering going flat here, to be honest with you.
I would.
YM's breaking
in
down.
about a minute, I would 1.5 minutes. Like I don't know, man. Shit, that's NQ is about where I would short it. I'm serious. In about 60 seconds, if it holds right there, that's where I would start shorting NQ. That's what worries me about you being in a long right now. It just looks like it's potentially setting up for a short.
Yeah, the way ES broke down the new lows, and the other two are weak. I agree. I'm considering going flat here, or I may just get stopped. It looks like, which I'm still green on the day. That's all right. I had my risk in place. We'll if we do end up getting stopped here, I'll stay patient and look for a new entry. Definitely open to. I'm open to a short too. I don't think with the higher time frames right now. I don't think longs are the only option on the table.
Dow's going down.
Yeah, YM's really really weak. Technically speaking, it's totally from a percentage standpoint, it's totally flat on the day, while NQ is up 1.5% on the day. Yes, up 0.8% currently with the gap up.
Okay, yeah, that's. Woo.
I like if we can spike back above the opening print, I actually may add to the position over here. On this account, I added 2 micros here just to see if we can hold the opening print. So add a little more risk to this one. I'm just holding this one as is. So I have 4 micros on this account, and I have 5 micros on the other one. See if the opening print can hold for us. I like the initial reaction after we sold through yesterday's high and the opening print to quickly get back up above it. I'd like to see some follow through here pretty quickly.
All right, I just got destroyed on gold.
Did you take your stop?
I did on 2 of my positions. Have one more remaining open. So I'm watching it kind of close. I'll jump back in if I have to, or I'll reverse my trade.
Okay.
It's at a support resistance area right now, and I really was hoping it was going to break through and stay underneath it. Now it's trying to use it as support. But On the 15-minute chart for gold, it's still decent for a short. On the 5-minute, it's stopping out.
Not the reaction I wanted to see. You can see on the 2-minute a little bit better, kind of the trigger that I was looking for. I wanted to see a trigger over this 2-minute. You put in that 2-minute green hammer. I'm also watching that. If you've been on the stream before, you know I'm watching Thinkorswim. I'm watching a bunch of different time frames. So the additional entry is kind of based on that 2-minute. I liked it if we got a 2-minute trigger over that high here, but not liking the way the 5 minutes setting up to close unless we can see a little bit more strength here. 5-minute closes with that upper wick. Yeah, it doesn't look great. Looks like we're gonna fail the opening print.
Ugh, that was a 1% loss on that 200K. So $2,000, 2,000.
Bulls still just can't get any follow through. Looks like the other indexes are dragging NQ down.
Gold is doing fine outside the U.S. markets, let's tell you.
I just got stopped on the runners there. So I'm green on that account, red on this account. Not the follow through I was hoping to get. Yeah, gold's strong. VIX is pumping. Makes me think maybe we see a little more downside, but gap down pretty good. I do have ES at a level here, 5610.75. Wonder if we're just sweeping the stops under this 5-minute before we head back up.
I tell you, if gold kicks my butt today, I'm done trading gold for the rest of March. Seriously, I'll switch over. I've been studying the indexes better. The gold's been very rangy lately, and it's probably because of a lot of indecisiveness in the U.S., tariffs, presidential crap, geopolitical stuff.
I'm trying one more long entry on NQ based off of two things. One, I think we could have swept a bunch of the pre-market stops there by sweeping this 5-minute low here. So, you know, you could call it a liquidity sweep, call it whatever you want, but I think we just stopped out of a lot of longs potentially from the pre-market CPI data. Then I also have ES traded into its level and is seeing a little bounce. So gonna give this one more stab. Nice nice entry initially. I'm already up pretty much 1-to-1 R here. Like to see us get back up above the opening print ASAP. Yeah, yesterday was interesting. We had more tariff news on Canada, which it seemed to give us that it seemed to add to that morning drop, then ended the day with another strong rally. That's happened a few times where we get these big drops in the morning and then consolidate a bunch, but oh, come on, baby, don't reject the OP on me. Don't do it. Don't love the way that 2-minute closed, that's for sure, and the way this 5 minutes rejecting. Needed above the opening print for this trade to get continuation. Ooh, do we have more data? What? Trump spewing something. What is going on? Oh, don't fail that pop now. Don't fail that pop. That was a nice pop. Don't fail. Don't fail. No! No! Oh, what the heck? That sucks. I don't know what that was, but if you look on, like, you know, a 1-minute chart or something, you can see, look at this 1-minute candle. That's a crazy
Wow.
pop up on a 1-minute candle. I don't know what just happened there. It's could have had news at 9:53 that is like scheduled data. There wasn't anything for that. So I guess it's Trump's tweeting or something else, some other kind of news is going on.
I don't know.
NASDAQ's still trying to hold. Let's see if we can get it back above this opening print. It looks a lot better. But hell of a battle right now. ES is still ugh. YM looks ugly. RTY looks ugly. Yeah, I don't like that.
Ooh. Something, do something.
Yo, what the heck? That's an 80-point wick. Just teasing, but I don't like the way this 5 minutes gonna close. Damn it. That sucks. This is NQ with a little spike to new low a day during the New York session there. Gonna need that to hold, but doesn't look like it. That sucks, man. That I don't know what that spike was higher. I don't know why what that came from. That sucks. So we're gonna fail the opening print, probably head down to 19,550 now. I'm so over downside action. I would like a long to get a follow through. Yeah, I think NQ probably heads lower now. Or it's just bending over as many people as possible before it's hitting higher. One of the two.
Yeah.
VIX is heading higher. That spike over the opening print had me thinking it was going to work. I mean, I was up more than 1-to-1 R there, but I didn't take any profit off. Probably should have. Small red on this account now. Bummer. I'm gonna stay patient here. I don't have it marked. Let me mark this lower level on NQ. See if we come trade that and see any reactions, but the VIX candles are starting to get bigger. Makes me think that maybe more downside. We have lots of room lower underneath 19,551 if the market wants to get silly on us. This is the lower level I have on NQ. You can see it traded pre-market, but at this point with the failure, I lean towards just coming down to trade that. But I guess we'll see. If ES gets back over 56.10, that would change my thinking a little bit. $15-minute gives us a look of a pretty clean failure there. When that 15-minute triggered, would have been a solid short entry there, maybe. Pretty solid. You could see we made a 15-minute high, 15-minute lower high here, triggering the sell reversal. I don't know. I'm not convinced that this just sells off either. Gonna wait and see. ES back over 5610.75 makes me want to look for longs again, to be fully honest with you. Which show ES coming back into 5610.75 from underneath right now. Yeah, I think there is data at 10 a.m. I think it might be like oil or something. I forget exactly what it is. Look. Yeah, crude oil inventories. Oh no, that's at 10:30, I think. Crude oil inventory. Mm-hmm. 5-minute outside bar on gold is an interesting, but I'm just looking at that in a vacuum, to be honest with you. Man, I don't know. I'm looking at the gold price action and just it trades like you said, like just more rangy sometimes, I think, as opposed to the indexes where they trend a little stronger. But
that's part of trading, right? You got to kind of know when to.
Yeah.
Like seasonally speaking, lots of things happen. You can justify not abandoning an instrument, but saying, hey, you know what? I'm going to let a few global events just get done with. I'll go trade some other things for a month. And that's what I was saying. I wasn't pouting a moment ago, but I was being logical that I've done this before. And sometimes you need to just I've exited gold sometimes for weeks and just traded other things. I was watching that interview with Lance when I messaged you on Monday after the stream.
Yeah.
He even made the comment, hey, you got to know seasonally or when to get out of something and say, hey, you got to respect that it's not the thing for you at the moment.
It yes, came back up. It's testing his low from underneath. Currently a little rejection. Oh, I VIX, give it a little bit of a sell look.
Hey, those astronauts are must sending people up. I think right now as we speak, or at least a ship up there to get them.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, it was gonna launch.
I would be. Didn't they also just have a rocket blow up?
That was unrelated. That was just that wasn't mission based or anything. But yeah, there was an explosion. But they're going up there. 9 months they've been stuck there. What would you eat first when you got back?
Oh man.
That's the question, right? 9 months out of this world, literally. What's the first thing you would eat when you get back?
Honestly, probably a Taco Bell quesadilla. I love those things.
I think my stomach would be so sensitive to anything, but I probably want
I
a
know
pepperoni
that's
pizza.
true.
Like a deep dish pepperoni.
I was leaning towards trying another long stop on this, but I'm glad I avoided so far. I don't know. I'm wondering if I should stop trying to force the long and start. No, I like that. Yeah, oh yeah, I'm trying it. I like that failure to go lower there. See if this one can actually hold. I like the 2-minute flip here. Definitely a wider stop than I would prefer. That spike happened a little quick. All right, let's see if this one gets any follow through.
Yeah.
Definitely not the ideal
Come on, poker pants.
top that you have to play. Yeah, it's just go. See if the pants. You know what? That's what we need more of. Pants. We need the green velvet, baby. The green velvet to pump us. But yeah, it's a little bit of a wider stop that I prefer, where it's like a 60-ish point stop. I try to keep it closer to like 40, to be honest with you, but that moved pretty quick. Currently up about 40-ish points. But I'd really like to see us go see 19,881 would be awesome.
Woo, man, when your trades work, Tyler, you should certainly pick some good early entry points, man.
I try to.
Notice I said when they work.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I will say, I definitely aim for a higher R multiple style of
Yeah.
trading,
So you got to
which
start
is a
lower,
which naturally comes with a lower win rate too. So,
yeah.
It's not uncommon for me to have winners, flip and get stopped on runners or whatever it may be, just because I definitely aim for a higher R multiple type of trade. Just the way I trade. Coming up on 1-to-1 R here. Need acceptance over the OP. Acceptance over the OP, and I feel a lot better.
Gold.
I have 5 micros. I have one trim set at 19,748. See if we can get there. Do not want ES to start failing 56.10.75. I've had several good entries today. I just need something to give me a little follow through. The follow through is where I've been lacking recently. Hey, Noob, another 558. Hey, so Noob, did we turn you on to futures? Because you've been crushing it. You're a futures killer, bro. Sorry, Punisher, I can't help you out on the challenge there. Wish I could. I do want to do well. I don't know. I wanted to set up a giveaway, but we'll see. Still working that out. Maybe something. It's probably just gonna be something on my personal side, not through FunderPro. Like it'll be FunderPro accounts, but through my brand, my personal brand of Risk Life News. All right, baby, come on, break this OP. Head up to the highs.
So you're halfway, what, to your take profit there?
Yeah, I just have a trim set there. I'd really like to see us get followed through all the way up to 19,880s.
It's funny. The way I trade, NQ would be like, if it holds for the next couple seconds, this would be close to my entry point. Yet it's halfway to your take profit.
Yeah, I mean 880s is I'll probably take some trims off. That's still another almost 200. I mean, that's another almost 200 points. I do think we can get there today for sure.
We need to one of these trading days on the live stream. We need to hedge against each other. One of us would be a big winner.
There you go. It's a nice 5-minute close above the opening print, but I don't like the immediate reversal. I'd like this just to be kind of a test from above that holds quickly. I don't want to see an inverted hammer. It gives us another failure.
If you're going long on gold, I'd say 29.15 is your purchase point to go long on Forex, whatever that equates to.
Yeah, it does look. Gold does look to me like the trend wants to flip to maybe more upside.
But you see that range it's doing too.
Yeah, it's still in a tough spot though.
Yeah, and it's ranging horribly on the 15-minute, but profitable if you take out the traditional 40 to 50 pips of gold. When you see that, once you hit about 50 pips, man, you need to be out. I'd say at least a third of your position. I like to exit half my position at that point. 50 pips is such a common turnaround point for gold. I don't base anything off of it other than a warning track, sort of, But it's amazing how the entire planet Earth gets on the same boat sometimes.
NQ really is going to be a dickhead right now, isn't he? She, whatever you want to call her. It, she. Oh, my
brother.
gosh, what the
Short that thing. Well, wait a couple minutes, let that candle close and short that B.
Mm-hmm.
I know I don't think you turn around your trades like I do
No,
sometimes.
also, I mean,
like
the 5-minute outside bar looks like a pretty solid short entry, to be honest with you. I'm not saying it's not. It just, oh my.
Ever since Victoria's uncle, Tory trades, right? So ever since her uncle gave the advice of, you better change your mind with the market when the market says change your mind. If you don't, you're going to take a big loss. That has like made me not be afraid to reverse my trade.
Yeah.
Often. Just to reverse it at the right moment.
That's definitely hard to do because when you
Yeah.
and it takes delicate precision, because if you decide to exit your trade and flip the other direction,
Yeah.
and
don't
and
flip
then
it
all
if
of a
it's a
sudden
non-producer though.
you get stopped both ways and your original trade works out. Like, to me, the reason I don't do it is because, like, the times that I've done that, and it's like, oh, okay, I decided to like get out of my trade early and flip the other direction, and then my trade continued to work, and so I took 2 losses quickly when my original idea would have just worked. It's like set me on tilt. So like, I try avoiding it. I do think there are times when you can and probably should do it,
and that's
I
all.
think if you're a scalper, maybe even more, because you're taking profits quicker. But as someone who likes to kind of hold and let his trades work a little bit more, I just haven't found it works well with my personality.
Yeah, it took a lot, but like you just said, when it's if it looks right, if it's don't reverse into a non-producing moment. Don't reverse just because it reversed on you. Reverse because it looks like it's honestly gonna go that way. That took a lot of change in me, because
That's
I'll
hard.
hold the
Yeah,
trade
it's gotta be
5
one of the
minutes.
hardest things to do. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll hold the trade for 5 minutes to 2 hours, and to train my brain to just start agreeing with, hey, this is an opportunity where it's just time to reverse it. He's a 7-figure trader, so it helps when you hear that advice from somebody. And again, he iterated, don't reverse it into a non-producing situation. Just reverse it into a profitable situation. So know how to look for it, but don't be afraid because no one talks about it,
Yeah.
And that helped me. And then seeing some of his trades where he reversed it, I was like, hey, okay. I get it. I get the confidence level. But yeah, don't just reverse because it hits your stop loss. But you remember that other advice from some other fella? Start setting your execution where you normally would put your stop loss, and do it in the opposite direction. You see how many trades are successful. That's a hard one to swallow. Like that was someone like Warren Buffett or something.
Yeah, I'm sorry. My fingers kind of on the trigger here. I'm debating what I want to do.
No sweat. I'd pull it. Don't lose your profits.
Oh, I already lost my profits.
Don't lose your profits from the other day. I'm watching that too, and now that's a tight area, right? Because that could be a point of resistance right there. You could almost draw a line. Yeah, look over that wick stopped. I wonder if it's going to hold up right there.
I think it probably comes lower, to be honest with you, but I'm just trying to give it the original low, see if it holds, but not feeling great about it, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
810, good stuff. Good stuff. Well, once again, I held my long trade too long. Again, in this fucking market. Longs is not seeing any follow through whatsoever. We got more tariff news. Okay, 4 minutes ago, more tariff news. Okay, lovely.
Really?
Yeah, Canada retaliating to Trump's tariff talks from yesterday. They're adding another 25% or something. Just saw.
Yeah. He's gonna just counter tariff everything they do, and maybe that's why I keep proclaiming that London is the session to go right
Yeah,
now.
no, I know somebody else who recently said that too. They're like, "Yeah, I'm not trading when Trump's awake."
Yeah, because I mean, London can sit there and just roll nicely with some trends, make some look short, make some long, all in the same session. And when I say this London session, hell, it's a London session right now, but I'm talking before New York. So the late Tokyo into London lunch, I'd say. And the here in the U.S., the White House is asleep. Yeah. And at that time, and the rest of the world can trade freely. Every time during this live stream, because maybe we need to start live streaming during the London Open.
Listen, I need the power of the pants to kick back in here. Is what I need.
I know. I mean, did your pants fall off or something, or change
Yeah, what the
color?
heck. Well, hey, it didn't stop me yet, so maybe they're still doing their work. They're just making it harder on me than I'd like, or more stressful than I would prefer.
Yeah, maybe you got stuck in the back pocket.
Yeah, I mean that was it.
Had to come around to the front pocket. You got
Trade
some money in
back
your
to
pocket.
break even here, basically. We'll see.
Gold is a coin flip right now. It's right dead center of the day. Golly. Literally, folks, flip a coin, heads or tails. If it lands heads, go long. If it lands tails, go short. Okay, heads it is. I'll stay in my long position.
Yeah, gold. I don't know, man. Are you in a long on gold right now?
Yeah, I'm in a long for $1 or $2.
Okay. So you're sitting at break even.
Well, okay. So remember, I took a 1% loss on that previous trade. Let's see if I can gain it back. How many positions am I in? 3.
15. The previous 15-minute complete doji.
Come on.
Some violent swings back and forth. NQ is still kind of holding its relative strength, but
why do I use this quarter? This isn't a quarter. Here's my coin flip.
on NVIDIA and Tesla very green today.
Remember I said I keep this lucky penny on my desk? I don't know if it's bad luck though.
Maybe it's bad luck. That's how you're feeling lately, huh?
There's a
Ah,
reason why I call it my lucky penny. This penny has significance behind it, where it came from.
where'd it come from?
You know, mid-air.
Mid-air?
When quite a while back, when we moved into the house we're in, first night here, things were in boxes, furniture's out of place, just a mess, right?
Okay.
But the first night sleeping here, at 3 in the morning, right on the witching hour, this penny goes slinging across the master bedroom where we're asleep. It hits 2 of the walls. We wake up immediately, like, what the heck's that? Plus, I think light sleeping on top of that because it's a new place.
Yeah, yeah.
And then the penny hits that second wall, wakes us up because it goes boom, boom, hits a piece of furniture, goes to the floor, and then rolls across the bedroom, dodging everything, and then does that little digga 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 ding ding right on my wife's side of the bed in front
That's pretty
of
wild.
a box. We're like, why would that get thrown across the room? So at that point, we're like, this house is haunted. We're out of here. True story. This is the penny.
And you're still in the house?
Yeah, we've had lots of situations here. They're kind of died down, but that first 24 months we will never forget.
Really? Like like weird stuff like that?
Weird stuff like that. Brutal,
Really?
scary. Like just black mists and yeah. Isn't that funny when you think your house is possessed?
Yeah, my house is super old, and so my wife was always concerned about it.
Oh yeah, y'all for sure got a problem.
It's like a 120-year-old house.
Oh god, yeah, you got really angry souls there. This place is about 25 years, so we're like, nah. Who knows who it is? Gold, quit ranging. All right.
Well, I didn't like that 5-minute bar or 2-minute bar, so I don't. Yeah, I think I hate this price action. I'm just trying to give the original stop, but I don't feel very good about it anymore.
What price action, right? Golly. Gold is still just kind of like coming back to center, not doing anything. I exited my long. I want to see it actually pop before I go back in. I didn't exit it on a loss, but I'd break even or $100 or something. But so I'm not in gold. I'm flat right now.
If this stops me out, I'm taking these damn pants off. I'm gonna be trading pantless.
On the 5-minute chart for gold, the last 8 candles, 8, they're side by side, neck and neck.
Yeah, the gold chart looks brutal right now.
Yeah. On the 15-minute, you'll just see wicks. But on the 5, it's just stacked. Just consolidation. Volume is strong. Volume is it's 20 minutes ago it was double in what the average daily volume typically is. It's truly consolidating.
The price
really
action rate
consolidating.
on gold overnight and today doesn't look very fun. That's for sure.
So yeah, I went flat. Rather than take another stop loss on it, I'd rather miss out on just a little bit of profit hitting a long too late or hitting a short too late, but I don't want to hit my stop loss again. Again, I don't know about you, Tyler, but I say this a lot lately. You got to know when to get out of a non-producer. Don't let it just, don't sit there and just ride a sideways market. You know, whether you're up a millimeter or you're down. There you go. Maybe that was a bounce for you.
Attaboy, noob. Attaboy.
Yeah, that's good.
All right, come on. Let that be the low. Let that be the low. Come on. I may take a piece off previous day's high opening print area here, just out of frustration. Just to reduce risk a little bit. If we get there. I don't like the 2-minute kind of little starting to give us a little downtrend trend line. 5-minute could argue as well if we put in if the 2-minute puts in another lower high here, doesn't look ideal. If I don't typically draw trend lines, but if you were a trend line person, you kind of visualize that little 2-minute downtrend here. So kind of need this to break above to like to see it break above that with some strength.
Flip over to my screen if you like. I'll answer Sambit's question.
Noob, did you use code RiskLife on your futures account? I want you to. Oh no, I did the wrong thing. I want you to pass that bad boy and get a payout.
Okay, so if you want to post the question, you can. It's
yeah, which one?
Can you explain why it's consolidating? Yeah. So one of the easy ways is to, pardon me if I pause a few times. I'm waiting to go back to my entry, but you have a marker here, you have a mark there, and when you see that high and that low, and then I'm looking at this volume profile, and it's dead center between the two, you will 100% of the time get some kind of consolidation area when you have, again, this a high, a low, and your volume profile is dead center. That volume profile doesn't have to peak dead center. It peaks wherever the most volume is being traded at. So that's why it's consolidating, because you have undecisiveness right now. Now, anyone could blame it on geopolitical news or anything like that, but the fact is this is common. This keeps happening, and this is why I'm getting a little irritated with gold. What's your view? And either up or down on gold? Again, it's just going to have to break out of this consolidation and not a fake out. I don't want to see it just wick up. I need to see a candlestick complete. And I would base it on the 5 and 15-minute combined, which could be right now. Could be right now.
Starting to give a little break.
But that's about it.
Oh, I'm starting to get over this price action.
So this dotted line is where the volume profile is. And you can pick that up. I have this on all my charts, including Trade Locker for FunderPro, but it's VPVR, and you just keep all the default settings. Tells you a lot though. I don't know I can't remember if I have it set to default or not. I know I take a lot of stuff out. Let me see. All right, if that breaks, I'm going back in.
Hey, let's go, noob. Yeah, I got stopped.
I got 3
Oh,
minutes on the camera
damn it.
still. I want to see that is VP VR. So the volume profile visible range. So yeah, obviously I don't have it set to default. 2470 up, down 30. Okay. So I set this to 7070. And that's a whole other lesson on why I do that. And I don't care about up and down areas. In other words, buyers and sellers. So I neutralize all the colors. That's the volume profile out over here on the side. I switch it to the left side so it doesn't cover up my prices. And all I really want to see is this point of control, the POC. And I created it as a dotted line. It's dotted because my solid blue lines are typically my key areas that I draw. So I make the point of control the dotted line. So anyway, Tyler, take it over.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. It's good.
I mean, that's all I had. So we can get back to your stuff if you want.
I got stopped on my trade. NQ now came down and traded the lower level. Not sure what I want to do. I kind of think this could hold based off of looking at individual names. There's some strong tech-related names like the NASDAQ. If you're looking at individual names, they all look pretty good, which makes me think this level could hold. But in terms of this is like another day, you look at like the lower highs on the 2-minute, and they all look like really good short entries again, pretty much. That pretty clean kind of downtrending on the smaller time frame. So I'm not sure what I want to do. I'm annoyed that once again I didn't short. Why do I keep trying to look for longs? Gold getting a little bit of that pop.
Yeah, so I'm long again on gold. Let's see what it does. At a minimum, it would be nice to make back those positions that had to stop out a little while ago. Remember,
I
I
may
went
try
long.
a small long with you too, but on NQ. Noob 1041 in his 4x 50k count. Overall 6%. Up. Nice, dude. That's awesome.
So for Sono Superman, he says it's too late to buy gold. Here's the reason a big reason I went back in. I had originally come in right around here at this candlestick here at 29.15 and exited out up here in this consolidation profitable. And all I did was just come right back in. So it's it's really got, even if it came back into this consolidation overall, that little area won't be a loss for me because I'm really just, can almost say my current stop loss is what little profit I made a second ago. I do that a lot too during news events. If it's with FunderPro, we have to exit. on news restrictions. If I'm in a trade, I'll exit, and then after the 2 minutes area is over, 4 minutes, whatever, if price comes back close to where my exit point was, and I still like why I was in it to start with, I'll jump back in the same position at that point. If it took off without me after the news and doesn't come back, well, then I don't chase it. But I don't know if you ever do that, Tyler. It took me a long time to get accustomed to re-entering my trade after a news event. But again, entering at my exit point that I was required to get out at.
No, we cannot give you a free account, so no, sorry about that. Yeah, I mean, I wonder, do we see another downtrending day? VIX popping back up again. See some of these individual names start to break down. Apple looking pretty ugly. Meta starting to get back its gain. Yeah, I mean, some of the individual names that were strong are starting to look a little ugly. Yeah, I don't know. I'm torn on what to do. I had several good entries today, but mismanaged them, held a little bit too long. I don't necessarily want to hop into a short right at the low of the day. NQ, technically speaking, still up 150 points from yesterday's close.
There's what I would call the very, very wide range of gold's key level zone right now. 13. Golly. You know, when I re-entered on gold just now, the funny thing is that this candlestick right here, right there.
Yeah.
This is exactly how I used to draw my zones every day. That's the break candlestick break that I used to go up. So when I originally passed FunderPro last year and did the AMA, this was what I was sort of trying to describe. I think I kind of mentioned this several weeks ago when I saw the same thing pop up. I would only enter on that type of breakout. It was so profitable. Why did you change your ways, Brian? I started experiencing too many fake outs. But that's why I would draw my zone. I just realized that's the same range zone I used to draw out. And then my stop loss would be on the back side of this, right in here.
Is the melt on? Are we just gonna die? Probably. Another day, another more missed short.
Are you flat?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I gotta stop holding my my longs and just take profits. Yeah, I feel you on that. Like I explained earlier, just I don't know. I thought we had some mixed signals today. I don't love flipping back and forth as it can send me on tilt sometimes. Yeah, just didn't get the fall through. Just mismanaged.
Look, gold's not ranging today. Tyler, look at this. Look at the gold here for Asia, London. Good Lord. And then you get to the US.
I don't know what that question. What are you new? What are you new? What that means necessarily? No, I'm not new, so I know. I know when things bother me, and I know that you need to avoid tilt as a trader. And when I flip back and forth, and if my original trade then starts to work, that I know bothers me, so I avoid doing it.
Yeah.
Not that I'm not saying I can't flip my bias. I just don't like to willy-nilly flip back and forth. When I thought there were reasons for the long trade to work, I mean, the long entries I took were all solid. They all went into nice, strong profits. I just was holding for a little bit of a continuation. Buyers haven't seen continuation in a while, and one of these days when we see a lot of buying, it's going to be super strong. So I was just aiming for that bigger move. After that little 5 minute, looks like it went higher on gold, I think. Brian, you aiming for 29.25?
Yeah, how about that? Let's say that. I'm aiming until the strength lessens. So, no, I don't know. Remember, I really don't set those RR ratios because
Yeah,
it would be,
yeah, that's true. It's true.
yeah, it would contraindicate to my reasons I enter. So, but I think you have to be aware of this little level here. Could be a bounce at that orange line. I think definitely being aware of what the volume looks like when we get up here would be wise. So that could be my exit point. Or my exit point will be in a few minutes if it sinks on me. I keep getting caught up in this range now it's been 4 trading days now.
So Carmen, are you trading? Are you trading like on sim accounts and just kind of getting a feel for the markets right now?
See, noob traders comment about blowing up some accounts and being happy with US30 and NQ. That's half of what I was talking about, but you have to be aware of market conditions, because suddenly your strategy might start working on something else if the market conditions change on what you're winning at. And that's what happened to me in gold back last fall. It just was horrible.
Yeah, Carmen, if you've been trading on sim for years, and I understand not wanting to take like a large sum of your own personal money and starting to risk it on the markets, but you know, utilizing a prop firm like FunderPro, where your initial investment is a lot smaller, and so if you use a prop firm, it only costs you whatever, 50 to a couple $100, and then that way you're not putting a lot of money on the line. You're just risking that, maybe a couple $100, whatever it is, but then you're also getting, there's some value to it, right? If you're starting to trade and you're having some success, you can get funded and get to the point where you're getting payouts, all that stuff, right? So it's kind of like taking sim trading and like upping the ante a little bit. And a big part of the trading is like the emotions that become involved with it, whether it's risk, greed, fear, FOMO, all that stuff that comes into trading. Once there's money on the line, right? So like if you could trade sim forever, and that you could get really good with technicals and reading charts and all that stuff, which is all wonderful. But until you start to get some of that experience of dealing with those emotions and those kind of things, that's really what you gotta conquer as well. So I would just go maybe start slowly moving into trying some prop firm accounts, and then that way you can get a little bit of the feel of the pressure of having something on the line, that's better than nothing. But then you can also continue to practice. And with FunderPro, if you use code RiskLife, that works to get you the best discount on Forex or futures, whichever one you want to trade, if you do decide to try it out. I don't know, man. The indexes, I think, could continue to melt. Do you think if they hold, NQ is still kind of battling this area here? It could hold, but I think I've taken my trades for the day. I don't want to dig the hole any worse. Bummed. I should have taken some profits and just locked some gains with some good entries. I could be up pretty nice green on the day, but just tried holding for bigger moves and didn't get that follow through. Frustrating to say the least. This market's been tricky for me, that's for sure. Yeah, Carmen, I would say right there, that's what I would kind of look at. They're kind of like that next level in between trading just sim and trading your own cash account, where it's like, okay, you have a much smaller investment into this, because say you start with like a really small account. If you do like a 50K futures account with the discount code, I think it's like $70, maybe $72. So like $70 is a very small amount of money to risk, but there's still some emotions on the line then, because you don't want to lose the $70. $70 isn't the end of the world, but you don't want to lose the $70. But then if you trade well, then you can start making profits. And then once you start making profits, that's like, oh, well, then those emotions of like greed and wanting more profits, or wanting to protect those profits, or not wanting to lose those profits, like all these emotions then start coming into play, which are things that you actually will then have to deal with, whether you're trading your own capital or what. But so it starts to introduce those emotions into trading without putting the financial risk as high as you would if you were having to trade or start with a cash account. Gold slowly grinding. It's a slow grind up there for you right now, Brian. Slow grind, slow grind. No, you will not have to continue paying $70, noob. Once you get funded, you pay the one-time activation fee, unless you bought that account back when they were running the no activation fee promo. If you did, that should still be honored. But if you bought the account, normally, you will not continue to pay the $70. Once you're passed and you're funded, you pay the one-time activation fee to activate your funded account, and then you no longer pay monthly. The only thing that you may have to pay for a noob would be the US 30 market data subscription, which I think is the $5 a month. Back to the comment earlier, somebody asked if I was new, and I think they were saying that because I was like talking about going on tilt and trying to avoid that. Really, a lot of trading, the vast majority of trading, if you want to be a successful trader, is learning how to figure out avoiding tilt, because tilt is what kills all trading accounts. So, and a lot of people who may tell you that, once you've made it in trading, like i.e. I've made this amount of money or I've hit this target or whatever it may be, you've made it and now you're just a profitable trader forever. That's complete and total bullshit. Like, you could be a profitable trader for 5 years and then have like one really bad trade take a bad turn on you and you end up losing a lot of money, and it sends you on a tilt where you lose everything. Tom Hugard talks about several examples in his books of some of the best traders he ever knew that were just absolutely making a killing. They were living lavishly, spending money like crazy, and living the high life. And then next thing you know, something happens. They take a big loss. They blow up their trading account, and their entire lives have fallen apart. So you never just like, oh, you hit this place in trading, and it's like, I've made it. I can stop worrying about psychology, and I can stop worrying about this, and I can stop worrying about that. And it's like, well, no, not really. It's like every day you come into the markets and you put risk on the table, that there are emotions involved with that. And you have one bad day and let things slip up and go worse than you planned, you can let that spiral. And if you let that spiral, things can get real bad real fast in trading. So like, I hate that like idea of like, what do you mean? I could basically cheat. I don't know what that means. But so anyway, that's like, I hate that idea of no emotions when you cheat. Yeah, but I don't cheat. I don't know what you mean. Um so anywho, I think as a trader, it is an everyday battle, no matter how successful you get, to maintain a strong mindset and to keep the tilt away. As a trader, that is your one of your number one jobs to do. So I don't know, dude. I don't know what you're saying, Ack. I don't know what any of that means. I don't know what it means. What it means I could cheat. I don't know how I could cheat, or what you mean by the fact that I could cheat. And what do you mean? So learn. I've probably spent more time learning trading over the last 4 years than any human being or I've ever met.
Not me.
I'm making my trades based off of a multitude of factors.
Yeah. And if you give up, you just go to the coin and flip it.
I'm making making my trading decisions based off of what my pants tell me.
Yes, that's a good one, Tyler. Yeah, a little confused.
Yeah, exactly, Ashton.
Yeah, blow 100 grand of your own. I tell you, with the way the markets are moving, it was just everything geopolitical right now too.
Yeah.
since Saturday, have been contemplating, I might do it today, pulling the trigger and exiting all my accounts except FunderPro, Forex, Sim Trading. Like, maybe it's just a good time to try to be passing stuff or something, but I want my money out, cash.
Yeah, with the current price action. Yeah.
Yeah. So
not a bad idea, just to be a little protection, take a step back, see how things play out for a little while.
Yeah, I'm looking at early exits right now and paying penalties on. I'm weighing the price of paying. See, we're so early in the year. You take something out now, and if you're going to be taxed for it, it'll be next year. So you have a lot of time to make that back. But I'm honestly considering closing several accounts, like everything. Not closing. I just mean withdrawing.
Nice push on gold for you there. VIX is making new highs on the day, as the indexes are making new lows on the day as well. So I think some more downside on the tables for sure possible. Pretty ugly 5-minute bar. We got 15 minutes chart hasn't put in a green bar yet during the New York session. Gold pumping, index is dumping, so they're working a little opposite of each other right now. Yeah, we've been talking about the geopolitical stuff a little bit, and so what you're seeing in charts right now is a result of people selling out of the equities and stocks and maybe moving some of their investments into something like gold. Is a possibility that we're seeing with the opposite style of price action that we're getting.
I exited half the trade there.
If you look at a gold daily chart compared to like the NASDAQ or ES daily chart, you can see, the stock market, the indexes, everything really ugly from a daily chart perspective, where the gold chart is held up really nicely.
Okay. Gold is testing that level, but so this orange line, and I arbitrarily drew that. It could have been anywhere in this little pocket. More of a zone, like Ishmael taught me. We'll see if it can make it up to this key level. Again, that won't be quite a exit point, but definitely it's starting to approach an overbought zone. So it could come down and take a breather. Question is, would I jump out fully here or not?
I'm pull up my gold futures levels here. Yeah.
Who said a little while ago it was too late to buy into this gold right now? Who said that?
Yeah, so on the gold futures chart, the upper level I'd be targeting would be 29.35. Yep, index is just melting. VIX continuing to push higher. Really ugly failure from the CPI data highs so far, starting to get pretty ugly. YM super ugly. She's been pretty much straight down since the New York Open. The markets are free falling. Not gold though. You've taken partial profits here, right?
Yeah, well, I exited half
Okay.
at that orange line. If it breaks
pushing.
if it breaks that key level, I'd rather not be exited. I'm holding 1.5 lots right now.
At this rate, I think NQ can come down and trade into yesterday's low. I guess we have like the overnight. We're getting ready to come into the overnight opening print here. So we kind of have that area where the overnight opening print, overnight low is. That's potentially a little bit of support. But if we break below that, I think we probably end up heading down towards yesterday's low.
Where are we at on this account? God.
Where are we at, baby?
Remember we went into
We're back at break
even
even here.
And then I took that 1% loss a little while ago. I closed out just now. So if this could break that line, I could re-enter right there. I could put a pending limit order. Haven't done that in a while, right?
There you go.
Okay, so the reason I'll do that to me, that's not chasing price. That's just, God, you hear this? The neighbor's lawn crews here again. One mower and 19 blowers.
He's yelling now. He's like screaming, "Can you hear me?"
So I would, this would be a whole new trade. You know, like, so if it breaks through there and gives me the right candlestick, it would be hitting that line, the draft. I'm muting my microphone. This is ridiculous. I don't know if their noise is taking over, Tyler.
Oh no, you're good. I can't even hear it.
All right, good. I have a window here near my left, about 6 feet away, and they're probably 6 feet on the other side of that and downstairs. But it's just like, oh my Lord, I hate that long crew with my neighbors.
Oh, I hear him now. Well, indexes look like they're going to keep melting lower. Currently, the VIX, the volatility index, is pushing higher. So all signs right now lead towards lower, in my opinion. Like I said, I think unless we hold up around the overnight opening print, kind of the overnight low area, I think we probably head down into yesterday's low area as the next target. ES is almost there already. YM's below yesterday's low already. And RTY is almost there, but not quite yet. So nothing for me to do right now. If I was going to hop in a short, I'd like to see a little rally first. But The short is it's melting pretty good. So I think there's a chance we could continue to just keep melting, but I think that's going to be it for today's stream. Brian with a nice win. I had a couple nice entries, just ended up holding them too long and not locking enough profits. Kind of the story of my life with these current market conditions. But that's right. We will adjust and we'll be back on Friday. So thank you guys for hanging out and tuning in. If anybody does want an account, like I've mentioned before, code RISKLIFE will get you the best account off of Forex or futures. And we will see you guys all on Friday. Peace out, everybody.